read a dream that was given to him this week when he arrived in Middletown. Before he reads it, I'm going to make a statement. With a heart of integrity before the Lord, I can say to you that I have never prayed against or cursed a person that I disagree with, and we're not going to do it today, okay? I want you to know that. Because I have one of my sincere prayers for 20 years as I've done what I do is, Lord, don't ever let a political spirit get on me, or don't ever let me get in the wrong spirit. I have maintained a deep, deep conviction in my heart that I will never let this determination in my heart to shift government and shift our nation to become political or a party spirit. And I can say to you, before God, I believe I've walked in that. The dream he's about to read to you has names. I told him not to use the names. So we're going to pray about what's happening. We're not going to call out the names of people. But as I've weighed this on the platform here, I cannot refuse to allow this to be read, because he dreamed exactly what's happening this morning. And if we're going to function as an ecclesia, make determinations and rule for him, going to have to address these issues. So you just hear my heart. We're going to keep this pure. We're not going to go after anybody by name.
I dreamed this. We arrived here on Monday night at midnight, and I dreamed this on the morning of October the 7th. It was a very intense dream. I woke up very disturbed. The dream had similarities to a movie called The Last Castle, which Robert Redford was incarcerated because of decisions that he made. In the movie, President Trump was being held by all the lies, distractions, and intentional resistance from bringing God's change to our nation. In this dream, he was basically the character of Redford, who was Irwin in the movie. Those in command, especially those that were moving in a Jezebel spirit, were doing their bidding through many others. Trump, in his normal nature, was challenging their command and insulting them at every turn. As things escalated, it became very obvious that on every occasion, Trump was outmaneuvering their actions. Trump released his word out that he's about to have the American flag flown over the White House upside down as a national sign of distress. As President Trump and those of his followers are about to raise the flag, those that opposed him viciously showed up with their followers at the White House to disqualify his presidency. Those that opposed him, with many others, were there trying to stop the flying of the flag upside down. There was much talk, many insults, arguments take place, but the distraction of all that allowed the flag to be slowly lifted. The leaders of those who opposed him informed the media in live coverage that the president has had a mental breakdown. they insist that he and Pence must be removed so that they can take over. As they state the nation is not under distress and points up to the flag, they and everyone realize the flag has been raised right side up. At that time, the cloud of witnesses appear. George Washington and Ronald Reagan order the Angel Army to take the left-wing mob into custody. Ronald Reagan then steps forth and salutes President Trump. George Washington presents President Trump with a gold coin and tells him, without the ecclesia army arising in this nation, we certainly would have spent the next many years in distress. Washington then says, because of the unseen work of the ecclesia army, we're going to move in 2020 from 2 Chronicles 2020 to 2 Chronicles 2030. Weeping of tears of joy begin to sweep through those that are gathered there. I then saw the Washington Post headlines in the dream, and it said, "Divide to conquer, no longer a threat." Then President Trump holds up the coin that was given to him by George Washington, and it was a mercy coin. I just want to read these scriptures. 2 Chronicles 20:20. Most of us know it very well. It said, "So they arose early in the morning and went out to the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went out, Jehoshaphat stood and said, 'Hear me, O Judah, you inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in the Lord your God, and you shall be established. Believe his prophets, and you shall prosper.'" And then we fast forward, and actually Dan Blackster that's here had a word earlier this year that we were going to move from 2020 to 2030, 2 Chronicles in this year 2020. And 2030 says this, "Then the realm of Jehoshaphat was quiet, for God gave him rest all around." I declare into this situation, and we free you, God. You're the God of mercy. And we free you to deal with the injustice, the unrighteousness, the coup, everything that's being said against your will. Father, you've raised up a man who is not perfect, but who chose to be chosen. And we declare your hand is upon him. And we declare that no unrighteous injustice is going to stop the destiny of this nation. We thank you, Father, that what you're doing is going to be exceedingly abundantly above anything we can think or ask. We declare rest coming to this nation. We declare peace coming to this nation. And we declare that those that are standing against your will, we release the angel army to bring them under arrest, to remove them. We release them now. Angel armies, we commission you to go forth and do the Lord's work in this situation. We declare this will not, it will come to naught. It will have no power. We declare their words will fall to the ground, and we declare that they will be exposed in their folly. And we declare no coup will abort the will of God for this nation.